Now please stand for the flag salute.
Get ready for ACIT's Hawk Talk, the show that lets you know.
Here's a sneak peek of the new Media 2 crew. Hey Annie, you ready?
I'm ready.
You hyped?
I'm hyped.
Let's do this.
Good morning and welcome to today's edition of Hawk Talk, the show that lets you know. I'm Anna Ruiz.
And I'm Jay Mathis.
Students that stay after school and take the late buses home, this message is for you. Taking the late buses is a privilege provided by the school. Any student found defacing or damaging the buses in any way will not only be responsible to pay for repair costs, but will lose their after-school bus privilege and possibly be removed from the after-school club/activity or sport they are staying for. Please respect these buses and your privilege to get a ride home.
Any student that takes the shuttle buses to and from the annex, you are required to board the shuttles immediately after being dismissed from the previous class. Students that are late to the shuttle buses will be stopped, referred to the assistant principal's office, and assigned a school consequence.
The blood drive has been rescheduled for Monday, February 8th in the PAC. Please see Mrs. DeMayo in room 1310 if you need to make changes to your original appointment. Those who are donating blood, you must bring a photo ID with you to your scheduled appointment. Have a healthy breakfast and drink plenty of fluids.
Calling all Redhawks, there are only 70 copies of the yearbook left. Purchase yours now before it's too late, and before the price increases again on February 19th. You can purchase online at www.jostensyearbooks.com or see Ms. DeFeo in room 1243 for order forms and details. Our on-location correspondent, Jacob Hackett, is in the library today to interview a new member of our staff. Jacob?
Welcome, fellow Red Hawks. I'm Jacob, and today I have the honor of interviewing our librarian, Mrs. O. Welcome, Miss O.
I think the main purpose of the Hawk's Nest is really to create a hub for the school and have the media center be more than just about books, but really be a place where people can have a sense of community. I worked a long time in book publishing, and I really liked being around books. And I think being in a school is really great because I get to share my love of books and reading. What about places like Starbucks or bookstores that have cafes in them, how it's a real gathering place for people. And I wanted that for the ACIT community. I think creating an atmosphere where everybody's welcome, and it's an open and inviting and welcoming place, and I'd like to sustain that so everybody feels that this is really the hub of the school community.
Thank you for giving us more information about the library. I'm Jacob Hackett signing off.
Thank you, Jacob, and welcome Mrs. O to the Red Hawk family. Key Club is hosting a karaoke event, Sing to Save a Pet. The event is next Thursday, January 21st at 2:30 in the cafe on Main. Busing will be provided to students who hand in the provision slip signed from the blue ribbon wall to room 1101 before January 20th. Admission is at the door for $2, and all proceeds will be donated to the Atlantic County Humane Society. Refreshments will be sold. If you have any further questions, feel free to email Ms. O'Connor or the Key Club president, Annie Costable.
Key Club is also hosting its second annual Red Hawk Poetry Slam on Thursday, February 11th in the Cafe on Main at 2:45. The theme of the slam is love in all forms. Participants may read or recite their own poem or someone else's based on the theme of love. Permission slips and poems must be submitted to Ms. O'Connor's room in 1101 by February 2nd. Poems must be attached to the back of this form. ACIT's Key Club will be selling refreshments, and all proceeds will be donated to the alcove.
The annual safety poster contest has begun. This year's theme is the prevention of concussions. Please pick up materials in Mr. Rivani's office. Submit your poster to room 1262 by February 6th. Teachers, please add the poster to your Google Classroom page.
The ACIT mock trial team defeated Hamilton last night to once again secure a spot in the Atlantic County semifinals. Next Tuesday is a rematch of last year's final against defending state champions, Mainland, for a spot in this year's finals. Senior captain Leslie DeLeon and freshman phenom Kyle Strauss held down attorney duties while witnesses Ruben Alamond and Addie Marini and Matthew O'Donnell or as cool as the other side of the pillow on the witness stand en route to victory over the Blue Devils. We have a state-of-the-art automotive academy here at ACIT. Mr. Curtis Silver, along with Mr. Linda and Mr. Moreno, provide top-notch education from past and current automotive systems and methods. Let's take a look.
The Automotive Academy at ACIT is taught by Mr. Silver. He has been an expert in the field for over 44 years. How long have you been teaching automotive at ACIT?
This is my 24th year.
What experience do you have in the automotive field?
I was a full-time line technician at dealerships for about 20 years. After that, I decided to take the job here at the school. And during that time, I've also maintained employment at automotive dealerships.
Out of all the things you have taught your students, what do you think is the most important to remember?
The most important thing for my students to remember is how to think logically. Most of the cars that we bring in have problems with them, things that aren't working properly. And it's one thing to maybe locate the problem, but you always have to look deeper. You have to try to find out what caused the problem.
Thank you, Mr. Silver, for taking the time out of your day to do this interview. I'm Kyle Lafferty for Hawk Talk, signing off.
We can't thank you enough for what you do for the students and for the school.
Ski Club members, please get your permission slip signed and hand in the rest of your payments in this month's trip to Vermont. The weather is finally looking in our favor, and Stowe has 43 trails open. As always, think snow.
The Performing Arts Academy will be presenting its winter showcase entitled From Screen to Stage on January 29th at 7 p.m. in the PAC. It's open to the public, so bring your friends and family. Tickets are only $5 and will be available on purchase the week of January 25th during all lunches or on the school website. Walk the red carpet for a chance to win a prize for Best Dressed. Come out to enjoy an evening of entertainment featuring songs, dance, and scenes from popular films, and to support your classmates.
The ACIT baseball team will be holding a bowling fundraiser at Kingpin Lane in EHT on Saturday, January 23rd, from 6 to 9 p.m. For a mere $14, you get 3 games of bowling, shoe rental, and some of the finest bowling alley cuisine around. Fundraising efforts support the varsity baseball team's spring training trip to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. For tickets and more information, see Coach Anthony in the guidance office.
Attention sophomore class members. There will be a meeting after school on Wednesday, January 20th. During this meeting, you will be photographed for the yearbook, so dress to impress. If you need transportation home or have questions, please contact Mrs. Mike or Mrs. DiPartolo by Tuesday, January 19th.
Redhawks, come out and join the ruckus tonight. Our girls basketball team will play Buna. The JV game starts at 4 and the varsity game starts at 5:30. Make sure to sit in the student section, and remember, Fridays are free. Rally towels, spirit braids, and free face paint will be available at the marketing table. Don't miss out.
There will be a Navy recruiter visiting at the main campus on Tuesday, January 19th from 11 to 1 in the lunchroom for any students wishing to receive information regarding the Navy.
ACIT has some of the finest athletes in South Jersey.
Here we have our location correspondent for the Inside Scoop.
And the crowd cheers. We're here with Dylan Whitmer, the Philly Fanatic Scholar Athlete of the Week.
I'm kind of honored to be Scholar Athlete of the Week. It's really cool to see people realize how hard it is to balance it, and it makes my work seem worthwhile.
I see you play both basketball and baseball. Which one's your favorite sport?
Definitely baseball, because my dad's background, he was really into baseball and played for a lot of years. And baseball I see as more of a community, and that's like my family. I just set my priorities straight, like school always comes first, and there's enough time to do everything as long as you put hard work into it, so I still can train to excel in sports.
What are your plans for your sports career in college?
In college, I plan on trying out for the baseball team.
And for our final question, what advice do you have to aspiring athletes in our school?
I would just tell them that school always comes first. Honestly, baseball, realistically, probably isn't going to be your career. So if you do good in school and get a career and still enjoy baseball, that's more worth it than anything.
That's all we have for today. This is Frank Cirillo with Hawk Talk, signing out.
That's all we have for today, Redhawks.
Remember to check out the girls' JV and varsity basketball games starting today at 4 o'clock. Make sure to ring your office.
Perceive what you love, Redhawks.
And have a flight-tastic Friday.